my chat. There was a something wicked 1v1. What the f... Ликейсон, вы ты на...
Ты на меня стрелял, стоп! Быстро! Нормально у тебя катаем? Американские горки, украинские. Нет for Speed Мосфорда Щербиновка, погнали! Удачи!
What you just saw was a failed close-range ambush on a group of Ukrainian Azov fighters that got captured on a helmet camera by one of the Ukrainian soldiers. The video was filmed in the area of Touretsk while the Ukrainians were on a mission to search for Russian infiltrators. When the soldier wearing the camera tried to check a shed,
so we can shoot us out? Man, what the?
Suddenly opened fire on him. The shot missed the Ukrainian, who instinctively ducked and fell to the ground. He immediately returned fire and quickly moved away from the shed to get out of the kill zone. Established control of the situation by gaining fire superiority and flanking the shed to surround the Russian. This broke his will to resist and he surrendered.
Руки за голову! Руки за голову!
From a military standpoint, what just happened was a close-range ambush, but a poorly executed one. The Russian soldier inside the shed had what's often called the first mover's advantage. He had concealment and the element of surprise on his side, while the Ukrainian was exposed in the open. But he made one critical error: he fired without finishing the job. And more importantly, he fired while being alone and cornered. In general, if you don't confirm a hit, you should reposition, suppress, engage again, or break contact if possible.
Okay, man, this hustle, one hustle. They got no three hustle? The fuck? Alright, man, the guys shoot this guy in hockey, bro.
Despite this short but extremely intense situation, the Ukrainians handled the danger coming from the shed quite confidently and professionally. We see them shoot, move, and communicate, giving us a short but successful demonstration of what's known as violence of action. This means the unrestricted use of speed, strength, surprise, and aggression to achieve total dominance over the enemy. However, the video didn't end there.
Руки за голову! Позывной какой у тебя? Позывной! Сколько дней здесь сидишь? Ты! Как сюда пришел?
The Ukrainians quickly began to interrogate the Russian.
Вторая рука где?
Wounded during the firefight, and treating his injuries as well as continuing the interrogation in the open seemed too dangerous due to drones. The Ukrainians and their prisoner took shelter in a nearby house.
Говори, где тебе ранение? Кибитка справа.
Есть турникет? Пацаны, да, есть.
Там медицина.
Вот здесь.
Сколько дней назад сюда пришел?
Я?
Да.
В общем...
Сколько здесь сюда пришел, в этом районе?
3 дня.
3 дня здесь?
Да.
Здесь сидишь в этой кибитке?
Да.
Хорошо, все, сиди.
A nearby old wheelbarrow is simply repurposed into a makeshift mobile stretcher on wheels to transport the wounded soldier. Maybe not the most comfortable way to travel, but it serves its purpose. Given the current combat conditions in Ukraine, safely evacuating wounded friendly forces from the front lines is also nearly impossible. The problem is that manned evacuation vehicles are almost guaranteed to be lost or damaged to drones.
What the f...
That's why, instead of relying on something as rudimentary as a wheelbarrow in such a high-danger environment, a far better solution would be to use an unmanned ground vehicle for casualty evacuation. One of these unmanned ground vehicles is the TMIS UGV. The 1,630 kilograms tracked remotely controlled vehicle has a maximum payload capacity of 1,200 kilograms, allowing it to perform a wide range of tasks. It also has a wide range of use cases, including intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, ISR, route clearance, loitering munitions launch, direct fire support, casualty evacuation, and many more depending on the needs of the specific mission. It has seen combat in Ukraine, especially in its casualty evacuation configuration, where it received very positive feedback. In addition,
Быстро, садись.
I gotta sit.
В карету. Жопой туда. Все, ложись. Держись, я сейчас привезу тебя.
Gonna sit down.
Ну руки не нужно, чтобы работали. Ты сам начал стрелять, так бы сдался, было все хорошо.
After placing the wounded Russian into the wheelbarrow, the men push him over rubble and debris toward the road, where transport becomes a bit easier. The Ukrainians share a quick joke with the Russian before the cameraman wishes him and his Ukrainian comrades good luck.
Нормально мы тебя катаем? Американские горки, украинские. Нет, нет for speed, Мосфарда, Щербиновка, погнали. Удачи!
This video is okay, chat. Follow this guys if you want to see more of that shit. Feel me, chat, guys.